there. I'll play 15 to 20 seconds first. Thank you.
I ain't about the fame, just want longevity. Something that will sustain. I'm building my legacy. I came from the bottle, pushing gas, fuel fatal. I'm never gonna settle. Go ahead and call me Riddle.
Okay, guys, so let's go through it quickly. So far here, as you can see in my vocal chain right now, I'm using um, I'm using auto-tune right now on the lead vocal, right? I'm using it just to because I'm looking for that Drake kind of sound, which is not as robotic as T-Paint, but still have some character to the vocal. Speaking of character, I want to show you the second thing that I use, which is a compressor. Now, I'm not fully and totally compressing right now because what I'm looking for, right, is to just give to work on the tonality, okay, sound design purposes. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm going after right now. I want the vocal to be warmer, right? So and I want to play with the tonality. And that compressor, for some reason, just add some bass into my vocal that I really love and I appreciate. And obviously, it's warmer, and the whole sound is just more rounded, and that's exactly what I was looking for. Now, the third thing that I'm using right now is the AQ, right? And here, the reason why I'm using that AQ is because I want to get rid of all the unnecessary frequencies, right? And I just want to show you guys these elements with regards to AQ because it comes down to these four spectrums, which are the first one is the low end. As you can see here, I'm cutting off 99 hertz, okay, because I don't want this wombleness that I'm getting in the vocal. And as a matter of fact, to make it more relevant, let me solo my vocal and then let me play it so that you can read, you can properly listen to it. So let me play right now.
I ain't about.
So as you can see, I'm getting rid of all that wombleness that I get in that low end. Okay, the second thing is the muddiness that I'm getting around 197 hertz for that vocal. Sometimes, guys, I'm getting it at 120 or 130. So it's not an absolute science. You just have to be sensitive to these principles, right? So I'm cutting all that muddiness, not a lot, but 2.65 dBs roughly. That's what I'm cutting right now. And let me just play it and solo it so that you can hear what it sounds like.
I ain't about the fame, just want longevity. Something that will sustain. I'm building my legacy.
Okay, guys, so I'm getting rid of all that muddiness. And the third thing is here, I'm adding some in the mid high, I'm adding roughly 0.667 dB. So I'm not go too crazy about it because it's where things are that harsh, right? And I don't want it to be too harsh. I don't want it. And then finally here, around 520 K here, I'm adding 3.46 dBs right there just to give it some clarity. So this is what I'm adding here.
I ain't about the fame, just want longevity. Something that will sustain.
Okay. And then for my compressor, just to wrap things up here, for my compressor, I'm using that one right there because I'm going now. I want to compress right now. I'm compressing really, and then now it's really fun because I want to play with the dynamic range right there. So it was for tonality purposes, for clarity purposes. Now I'm compressing. Okay. And then the fifth element that I'm adding here is that as you can see, my vocal that I have here, my lead vocal, is going to stereo bus channel that main vocal right there. And let me just show you. If I mute it, you won't hear anything at all. Just one moment, please. Okay, so what you hear is the reverb. That's all. So it's not the vocal itself. Now let me show you what I did on that vocal. that stereo bus channel. Okay, what I'm doing right now is that I'm first of all I'm compressing obviously, because I want the performance, the overall thing to sound like it was one thing. Because as you know, guys, when you're recording vocal, you have like multiple dynamics, multiple intensities, and sometimes it's not one day, it's 2 days. You've recorded a track over 2 or 3 days or three sessions. So I want it to sound like it was one thing. Okay, so it's extremely important to me. This is why I'm adding that last compressor. Okay, and then I'm playing around with the top end, really really top end. I'm adding some air to my vocal. Okay, I want it to be clear, sharp. Okay, precise, concise, because this is where I will get all the pronunciation and the essence of my vocal, because the words and the lyrics are extremely important. So I want it to stand out properly. Okay, so this is the fifth element. So this is the compressor on my stereo bus channel for my vocal. Okay, my main vocal, and then just to wrap things up, finally, um, I'm using that reverb right there. As you can see, guys, I'm just touching it, right? I'm just touching it. Nothing too crazy, too fancy, because I just want to balance things out. I'm talking about the harshness and the clarity. I just want it to be to soften the whole vocal, and I want the vocal to be spacious in the mix. Okay, so this is the kind of dynamics that I'm playing around with right now, right? That balance, harshness, clarity versus softness with the reverb, and give it the make the vocal looks like spacious. Okay, guys. So far, to wrap things up, this is what I've used. I'm using here my auto tune here. I'm using the CLA 76 compressor. I'm using a PQ. I'm using another compressor, and this is which was my fourth element. Now, fifth one on my stereo bus channel, I'm using that compressor, and I'm adding on the some dBs, just to have some hair um, on that vocal. So, guys, let me play the vocal step by step. First of all, let me play without any of this, and then we'll put it into context. Okay, so without any of this.
I ain't about the fame, just want longevity, something that will sustain. I'm building my legacy. I came from the bottom, push the gas full throttle. I'm never gonna settle. Go ahead and call me Riddle.
Okay, now I'm adding all my stuff right now. So let's hear it.
I ain't about the fame, just want longevity, something that will sustain. I'm building my legacy. I came from the bottom, push the gas